the Storm. Over on the left-hand side, we've got ReGen Rebel. Over on the right, it's going to be Dream Beam. As I mentioned, Raynor is going to be going into Veteran Marksman. He'll be building out that auto attack, stacking. So as I had mentioned, let me go ahead and there we go. Let me go ahead and start the prediction. We got that prediction going for all of you right now as to how many level 1 stacks for Raynor by the end. How many Veteran Marksman stacks will he have by the end of the game? Shaka Nobashi, thank you for the redemption. I will do that after this game. Much appreciated. Please remind me if I do forget.
4, 3, 2, 1. We cannot tarry.
All right, we got 1,000 in, so by the time you're hearing this, you probably got a minute left. Let's go ahead and check out our first engagement here and our first best of 3 of the day of ReGen Rebel versus Dream Beam. No Phoenix, thank God. Though they do have a couple beam type heroes. They do have that Tassadar, White Mane, as well as technically Leoric. He's got the Spectral Leech, which is like a Dream Beam. We do have that Nazeeba on the left-hand side. He's going to be building up spiders from level 1. And Raynor, he's already gotten a stack right now. But go ahead and still get your gambles in on whether or not you think he'll be able to hit 40 or more, or 45 or more, or 44 or less. Ronin versus Postman and Pat. Postman in Pat. Postman Pat. There we go. A bit of Blaze Leoric back and forth in the top lane. Blaze is going to play in front of the front gate. A little safe right there, as we do have some Giggle Beams from the White Mane coming out. That's going to be a Power Slide in, excuse me, an Icing in. Leap of Faith. Ouch! It's a Kaimo cleanse, but there's a trade. Vala goes down, trying to get the kill to Raynor, as he hits his 5th stack already. All in, go, go, go. It's not a stream unless Stark loses all of his points. Alright. And still Blaze is just playing things slow and safe in top lane. I like this call right now. It's just, it's the safe thing to do. You don't need to overextend and just give Leoric a free Spectral Leech and, you know, to whittle you down. Until then, though, we are going to be seeing a camp in the bottom lane to be grabbed by the members of Dream Beam. White Mane with that Searing Lash coming out as well. She's going to be going to the Pity the Frail at level 1, so you'll have some cooldown reduction from that Searing Lash. And also allies below 30% HP health, receive 25% more healing from White Mane. As we're getting into level 4s, though, first hit by the side of Dream Beam. We'll be having our first Frozen Punisher in about 30 seconds announced. 1 minute for contestion. Paler Camp still getting a little bit of poke into the wave. 8 stacks on the Raynor, and he's going Behemoth Armor at level 4 as well. We got a full quest Raynor at this point. All right. I mean, if you're gonna build out, I mean, it's literally if you're synergizing, you're 1 and 4 pretty well right there. I think Blaze mistimed that that Twin Flame, excuse me. Vala just getting another auto up right there. Still, good stacking coming up from her as well, 27 stacks, but she has died once, so she's down to 20% bonus attack speed. 30 stacks for the Tassadar, and Nazeeba working through those spiders. He's also at 27 baseline Voodoo Ritual. Just a little White Mane giggle. And Leoric is already in position for the objective. Now, I do believe the enemy does see this. You can actually, we had the vision of the Blaze right there. For anyone that doesn't know, the objective phase does have a section of global vision. As you can see, Leoric is on the top side. So basically, if you're within this ring, the enemy team can see you, because we are swapping to the ReGen Rebel vision. So just one of those things in your own games. If you are trying to kind of keep it a mystery as to who's on the objective, playing to maybe a side like over here and utilizing one hero to pull the Skeletal Defenders around can help out, or just literally playing outside of that circle. It's just little things right there. Or even when you're setting up, like setting up in the bush rather than setting up around this circle. You kind of vision manipulation is always a very, very interesting thing, and it's something that I think a lot of us kind of overlook from time to time, especially with some of these Punishers and objective phases that do have global vision. But either way, it still goes over the side of Dream Beam, and they're hoping for more than a fort front gate, but the push potential is not really that amplified, as we still continue to have the wave being cleared out right behind the Punisher. Phrasing, it's probably fine. Sure, yeah. He's dinging all the... He's all dinging the same. Yes, yes. That phrasing I like. That phrasing I like. There isn't enough Chen in this game. I would agree with you. I think this. I think we could use more Chen in our NGS matches. Maybe I go looking for a Chen game after this series. Maybe that's what we do. I don't know if there's a way to... Actually, there might be a... Ooh, I have an idea. I do think there's a way for me to find a Chen game pretty easily. So, we'll look for a Chen game after this best of 3. Or there'll be a Chen in the next game. That's a possibility as well. 10 talent tier right around the corner for these two teams. So we'll go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like. 13 stacks for Raynor on his level 1 right now. Doubter's still feeling pretty good. Believers, well, still pretty early. Still objective phases to be had. Burrow charge in from a new Barak. Bluestein taking a bit of damage. Needs to back away. Harrison trying to kind of just pop the W and get out of here, and we'll be able to do exactly that. No leap of faith necessary from Anduin. Checking really quickly, he does have it off a cooldown if he wanted to use it. A little desperate prayer right there on the ground as well. Burrow charge blindly into the bush, does find the the Mei. Mei drops the Blizzard. There's also a force wall from the Tassadar. Pushes back the enemy, or at least dissuades them from continuing to step forward. We do have that electric fence on that force wall as well, so it does slow and deal a little bit of periodic damage to enemies around it. Now, Arcane Punisher will be next in the bottom lane, and we'll see when that's going to be popping up. I can't promise a Chen game tonight, but I can promise I want a Chen game tonight. I like that. I like that. So hopefully we can get some Chen W's tonight. How are you feeling about the matchup tonight, Stark? Are you excited? Nervous? I guess the better question is, do you think Ghillie Shark can bingo? Not, do you think Ghillie Shark can win? Do you think Ghillie Shark at Bingo Night can bingo? That's the first question we really got to answer. 10 talent here for both sides. We got Gargantuan for the Nazebo, going to be good around the objective phase area. Hyperion for the Raynor. A Burrow charge from Manubrak does come in. He grabbed the Cocoon and immediately popped it. Does connect onto the White Mane as the Black Hole from Tassadar pushes back the enemy. Leap of Fate to pull that Nazebo out of the Entomb from Leoric. We got a few heroics used across the board. Actually, almost everything used from both sides. Everything on the side of Dreambeam for sure. Blaze still holding 10. Anduin not using Light Bomb yet. I don't see a world where it's combustion, but I feel like this is a world where it could be combustion. We'll have to find out here as we get into our next shrine, activating in the next 15 seconds. Historically, we have very swingy sets versus the players on Mallow Oats. Overall, it's a lose 50 across 30 games. Really? Okay. Lose 50%. We can bingo for sure. Okay. All right. That'll do, Panda. That'll do. Alrighty. Harrison starts out this objective phase. We have rotation coming in from the enemy. I was just looking to see what the vision looked like really quickly in this initiation. Harrison with the big Burrow charge connecting onto a few, but there's no damage to be amplified, or at least no damage to step in right now. Big Rain of Vengeance. That's a huge Entomb. No Leap of Fate now. Black Hole pushes them into the wall. Also pushes back the potential of that Light Bomb. Now it's Ronan getting low, who's trying to just drain through the enemy, and the healing from White Mane will be enough. We do have White Mane popping the Divine Reckoning. But above us, we have Harrison going down. Vala, with a sliver of HP, is able to back away. And I can't believe it. The members of Dreambeam really holding on well through this fight. I thought they were going to lose 1 or 2 members, but really good healing coming out from Blues on that White Mane. We can actually check really quickly. I'm curious, how much healing has White Mane put out? Where is it? Where's my healing button? There it is. White Mane with 24,000 rounding up. Not too bad for her. Cryo Freeze to be popped by the Mei. Gives her a little bit of spell armor as well as some healing. Ronan taking a bit of damage. Hyperion was popped. And it's looking like ReGen Rebel can steal away the objective with the Hyperion, but Anduin will fall.
Blue team has summoned an Arcane Punisher.
Adrenal Stimpak helps you land a better combustion with move speed versus combustion self-slow. I was wondering if it was also the combination of combustion mixed with Light Bomb. I was wondering if that was going to be kind of the consideration as to like a combo. Because like if you think about it, I guess burrow in from a Nubrak isn't bad, but then he can gap his allies. So I feel like using Blaze, yeah. So I think it's a good synergy. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Hey, Stroke. Burrow in onto Vala. Impaled to follow up. No, he actually pops the W. Rain of Vengeance from Vala. Giggle Beam out from the white main. There's a Cocoon onto her, but it doesn't matter. The Entomb from Leoric locks Anubrak into position, and that bug is going to be squashed. Anubrak falling 1-6 in kills. While the objective phase may have gone to the side of ReGen Rebel, what did they find? Not really much. We actually have still more siege value happening through bottom. A Divine Reckoning and a double kill to the side of Dream Beam. There's a combustion. It dealt some damage. That's always good, but it's not something that Bluestein is going to be worried about. Is that Giggle Beam once again coming out? Is it not Calamity? What is the name of it? I forget the name. Calamity is a Li Ming talent. What is the name of it? Clemency. Clemency. Clemency is the one that you use on your allies. Desperate. No, Inquisition is what you use on the enemies. Sorry. I don't cast enough white main, so I just, you try and learn these things as you cast it. For the matches that have been reported on the NGS website, there are 3 games where Chen has been played. You've already replayed cast 2 of them. 3rd is uncasted. Yes! 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 Thank you, Ektar. Thank you very much, bud. Well, it looks like we can do a Chen game next. All right, after this best of 3, of course. We're only in map 1. Yeah, Clemency. Sorry, yeah. I kept saying Calamity, and my brain was like, that's Li Ming. It is. I was like, I had the first letter right. I had the first and last letter right. So there you go. That's dyslexia. You get some of the letters right. Everything else in between is kind of meh. Really good heals coming out. Oh no, oh no. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, Raynor does go down. Anduin to fall. Blaze in the backline with the combustion. Gets some great damage onto Whitemane, but she pops the Divine Reckoning and just continues to throw out the Inquisition left and right. And that is a triple kill. 1-12 in kills in favor for the side of Dream Beam as they are going to start working through this top lane, keep front gate. Next objective is in mid. There's a camp pushing there. This could have been a rotation quickly to MiG to open up things through that lane, but I actually don't disagree with this call from Dream Beam. I think they've got a great, they're here, they're pushing, their siege is fine between the Tassadar Vala and the tanking between Leoric and Mei, and then just the overall healing from Whitemane with her Clemency and overall damage. So this was a fine call, and the momentum is massively in favor for Dream Beam because they take one good team fight and they got a win condition through top. I think there was two I think there were 2 right answers for what to do after that fight right there. I think if I was the shot caller, I would have called for mid because that's the next objective lane. But I don't disagree with this call into top lane because of, obviously, hindsight. We know they took down the keep, but that was kind of expected in the moment. So really, really good play from Dream Beam overall. I think their call was absolutely correct. It's just, that's the difference. It's always interesting. Like, if I was the shot caller, what would I do in that situation? Either way, 16 talent tier, 12 kills to 1 in favor for Dream Beam as they are approaching this Mortar Punisher through mid. And here, since the enemy, I don't know if they showed through the rotation through bottom lane. We can actually check really quickly and see. I'm actually not sure if they showed through the rotation, but good call coming out from Mei Leoric to get the mid lane fort. They're going to 39 the objective, clear out the bottom wave, maybe even take a team fight. I mean, it is 16 talent tier advantage. Showing the vision really quickly. Leoric coming in. That's a huge Entomb with the Ice Wall paired into it. 2 members inside the Ice Wall, as well as the Entomb. Light Bomb. There's a Divine Reckoning. Blaze comes in with the Jet Propulsion. Black Hole from Tassadar. Pad is trying to back away. He's going to get tickled by Tassadar. And honestly, I don't even think you need to clear bottom lane. You just go, you tap that last Skeletal Defender, and you try and end. Yeah, you just try and end through mid. I think making the rotation up through top and then to go into core would take too long. I think that'd give too long for respawn timers, especially with how the members are split across the map. Still, the members of Dream Beam with the 16 talents here for, well, a second there. It actually just now is going to be swapping over, and we'll have ReGen Rebel with a 16 talent tier defense, even talent tier, down 3 levels, but hey, even on the talent tiers. Raynor and Nubrak clearing the top lane. A lot of catapults approaching through this top lane, dealing nearly 500 damage, a little bit less than 500 damage right there. About 6 damage less. Pat taking a bit of damage. Oh, the Leap of Faith almost coming through. There's an Entomb, an Ice Block, Ice Wall as well. Punisher and a massive wave through mid. Punisher just now dropping below 50% as Rainer's continuing to try and pepper up the enemy team. Punisher getting some massive damage in. Wonderful Force Wall from Tassadar locks the Anduin out from the disengage, and that will be the Gargantuan going down. Core shielding to fall. Ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like map number 1. Well controlled, well played, and well just won by the side of Dreambeam. GG, well played. They'll take map 1 in our first best 3 of the day. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pay out the bet. Choose outcome. How many level 1 stacks for Rainer? He had 44 or less. He's at 28, so that's 44 or less. Pay out the people. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. On to map number 2. All right. Using insert and delete while zooming for the dynamic panning shot, pro observing seems good. I've always done it that way. Balls, I think I won one bet. Wait. Are you don't you want to win? Don't you want to win the bet? All right, players didn't swap sides. That's always good. Heading to Braxis Holdout. Yeah, Harrison's on the left, and so is Pat. Okay. Let's see, let's do, which team gets first boss? ReGen, Rebel, Dreambeam, or no boss taken? Alright, that'll be our bet. We'll do a 2-minute bet on that one, on which team will get the first boss of the game. I'm gonna go ahead and jump us into the game, introduce the teams, and then I'll start the bet once the game starts to commence. All right, get ready to get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen, because on the left-hand side, we have ReGen Rebel. On the right side, we got Dreambeam in this best-of-3 series. Dreambeam obviously up 1 in this, and we're heading into Braxis Holdout. We've got a Hammer, Murden, Rhaegar, Gazlo, Zagara for the side of ReGen Rebel. Artanis, Asmodan, May, Anduin, and Raynor for the side of Dreambeam. As I had mentioned, we have a gamble. Let's go ahead and get it in. No, I've only ever won like one bet. I always lose. I wonder what it's like.
2, 1. Facility.
Well, you know what that means, Brian. You know what that means? You should go buy a 6-pack of Oberon, and you should buy 1 lotto ticket. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? You don't win? That's $2. All I'm saying. You know, if your luck is looking good. There's a triple bet going on, by the way, if you'd like to take part on which team will get the first boss of the game. Go ahead and get your gambles in if you'd like to take part. As a reminder, if no one gambles on one of the outcomes, and it wins, those points go to the void. Jeff Bezos gets those points, and he uses them to make people's lives worse. So there you go, gamble. You can't let Jeff Bezos win. As we're getting some stacks here, we do have amateur opponent for the Artanis in the top lane. And that's just bonus damage to non-heroes. Does that count as Zagara summons? So like, do roaches take increased damage? Because basically it's like everything that heroes, right? So like, so it'd be like structures, the Zerg wave, the boss, I'm assuming. I wonder if it's a consideration. I wonder if it's a consideration from the Artanis player. Thank you all for gambling. I appreciate it. I heard Jeff Bezos makes mini Jeff Bezos dolls in his Amazon branded dollhouse. It's kind of weird. Oh, dude, it's so weird, man. It's so weird. I should really tell John Cena when he goes over to take the Prime from him. I should really tell him to like smash those dolls. Don't let him do that with your points. Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, well, icing in from the Mei does push the hammer around a bit. She pops the Cryo Freeze. The Rainer continuing to get the pepper in. Azmodan building out those stacks. He did go for the Gluttony at level 1, so he's actually getting increased annihilation from hitting enemy heroes. And when he finishes up that quest, he'll be getting cooldown reduction. He'll get 0.25 from minions and 0.5 from enemy heroes. And the cooldown on itself is 10 seconds. I honest to God, for the amount of Azmodan I've played, I forget the cooldown reduction on Globe of Annihilation. It's so weird. Like, I don't even think about it. It's just like, I don't know. Like, it becomes reflexive, I think is the way to put it. You just kind of, like, understand. It's like when you play enough Li Ming and you go from using on release to like literal quick casting because you just know those ranges of arcane orb, magic missiles, and stuff like that. I did not, Shotgun Obashi. I will do it after this game. I will not forget, and I will do it after this game. Rainer will go down. Chastise from the Anduin. There's a Annihilation, or an All Shall Burn from the Azmodan. Well, this looks like bottom lane fort to fall down here. Might have been forgot. It was forgotten. It was forgotten. I constantly do this. I promise after Brax's holdout. I promise. Do I want to save more on my monthly gas bill? Absolutely I do. I can't believe the Guardians are still pushing. Alright, those will be cleared out. Bottom lane fort to fall.
Zerg threat eliminated.
Where did Cigar go? She went Roachlings at 1, and she went for the... it's not Medusa Blades, it's the Serrated Spines. Good attempt on the kill right there. If Artanis had gone Protector of Ire, he would have had enough damage to get that kill, just saying. No, amateur opponent's fine, I think. I actually think this is the right call for the top lane matchup, to be honest. So we'll see camps to be traded here. Artanis, I think, is tapping well. No, he actually doesn't look like he has it. He might be recalling completely. Yes, he is. Zagara's still just spreading some creep around the top. I gotta say, her creep tumor management could be better. Like, these are a little... no, I'm just... I'm making not even good jokes. By the way, speaking of StarCraft things, we are going to be doing StarCraft 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing casting and StarCraft 2. And then Friday is the crowd control stream. Exclamation CC in chat. We'll be doing Star Fox 64 for a couple hours, and then we're going to be doing Dark Souls 3 for a lot of hours. And then maybe more Cult of the Lamb. I don't know. We're kind of, I feel like, at the end game for Cult of the Lamb, so it's been fun. We'll either pick up Cult of the Lamb next week, or we'll do something with it Friday. And then, oh, by the way, Saturday and Sunday is the Heroes International Qualifier #1. I'll be casting Saturday and Sunday, starting at 11 a.m. PDT, 2 o'clock EDT, 20 CEST. I'll probably be live earlier than the games because I want to look at the bracket. We can chat here, all that good stuff. Of course, Saturday and Sunday will have a delay on stream. I have to double check. It actually might be longer than the NGS delay. Thank you, Stark. I gotta go, but as long as Bannon has a good time, it's all good. Nice. Oh, thank you, Shaka Nobashi. You have a great night. Sleep well, bud. I like Serrated Spines and ARAMs, but I think in Venom is almost better on real maps. ARAM maps are real maps, Ektar. Okay? I actually think Medusa Blades is better because you get spread siege value. I think it also comes down to playstyle. Like, if you feel like you're going to be able to sit there and auto consistently into the enemy without getting pushed back, kind of like what's happening right now, or the opposite of what's happening right now, and you're actually getting pushed back. Like, I think in a 1v1 sense, into something melee, like, you expect to be able to get a lot of stacks, but right now, 40 stacks, not that many autos. I think Medusa Blades or Envenom is probably better. I think it comes down to your playstyle, personally. Good leap of faith right there. We'll be able to save the Rainer. I'm just waiting to see what else we get here, because Sergeant Hammer's kind of up and hanging out. We do have Zagara and Rhaegar, into the bottom lane. A lot of Banelings to be thrown out. We get a bit of charge as Zagara gets back under the point to counteract it. For a Star Fox 60 bar, can we get a sound clip to play that's blowing on the cartridge? Remind me after this best of 3 to make a note of that. Caldor, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are casting some Heroes of the Storm today. We are casting some NGS games. My name's Bahamut. If you've never been here before, I hope you at least drop a follow. And we have a slight delay on stream because we do have live games later on tonight, so there is a little bit of a delay on stream. But I hope you stick around. I hope you're here for the games, and thanks for being here. Nancy, holy crap, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you for the shout-out, Stark. Much appreciated. I was literally just talking about this Saturday and Sunday is the Heroes International Qualifier #1. If you are going to take part in it, make sure to get your registration in. I believe registration closes today for the Heroes International Qualifier #1. I'll be casting Saturday and Sunday, starting 11 a.m. PDT, 2 o'clock EDT, 20 CEST. Thank you again for the massive raid, and welcome in to all the raiders and the new followers. Hope you at least drop a follow in the channel. Alrighty, well, we continue to see some siege in through the top lane. Also, as a note to the raiders, if you would like to know the different NGS MMR ranges that we are going to be casting today, exclamation NGS MMR, follow that link. It has an image to exactly the average MMRs of these different divisions and teams. Hope that helps you out in your understanding, as we have a huge Zerg wave coming through the top lane. That's going to be an icing out from the Mei. Light Bomb from the Anduin, connecting onto 2 as the cleanse comes out onto that Gazlowe. He's able to back away, and Murden with the Avatar able to do the exact same thing. He's got those block stacks from level 1. You can see that little 75 next to his name as we continue to see massive siege through this top lane. Zergwave getting a lot of value. That's going to be Mei so very low, she does fall. And ReGen Rebel finding a kill in the siege. Zagara actually getting chased down by the Artanis, and Murden will fall in the trade. We're going to quickly check out the Zagara. She's going to get swapped around. There's the Twin Blade from the Artanis, and he finds the kill into her. Postman Pat going to be fallen as this continues to be Hyperion and Guardians with a little bit of the minion wave pushing in as well. Really good siege through the top lane as neither team has gotten boss just yet. Ancestor healing from Rhaegar as the penetrating round knocks him out of the Asmodan Globe of Annihilation. But that really doesn't matter right now because what matters is this top lane keep to fall. Sergeant Hammer up in 3 seconds. I was the only one that used alcohol and a Q-tip of the... Oh, no. I think that's what you were supposed to do, but all of us I just blew into the cartridge. And then I found out years later, like around the GameCube time, that you weren't supposed to blow into the cartridges. And then even when we still played, like, even when we like went back and played Donkey Kong Country like 1, 2, and 3, like on the Super NES, like hanging out with friends, we would still just blow into the cartridge. Big gravel bomb onto 2. Murden chasing the Asmodan. Artanis gets the swap, which allows him to back away. Dwarf toss in. Blinds from the Artanis might buy him a small window. He's going to auto-attack to get his trait to cooldown reduction. Oh, that's a good Stormbolt. Is there enough damage? Ronin's able to back away. This is going to be Mei out of here as well. Rhaegar, is he going to be able to back off? Is there an annihilation? Is there any sort of dunk from Asmodan? No. Rhaegar backs away with a couple hundred HP. Not even a couple. Nancy, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Mel. Thank you to all the new followers as well. Welcome, new followers. Welcome. Hey, Pizza Good. What's up, bud? All right. If I missed you in chat, welcome, welcome. really good play from Dreambeam in this best of 3 series, first one of the day. We got a lot of best of 3s. We got a lot of great games for all of you today. So I hope you are in. You're strapped in for a bunch of great NA content. Grab Bomb connects onto 2. Ancestral Healing will make it onto the Rhaegar. We do have the camp still being contested. May is on the point. Blind's coming out. Asmodan gets a kill. So does the Artanis. We got 2 green boys to fall, Gazlo and Rhaegar. Objective phase is going to be announced. No call for boss just yet, or is this the call right here? Nope, it's oh, yes, no, yes, no. Looks like Dreambeam is going to be going for boss. And I don't see a world where ReGen Rebel is able to deny this.
We're dead.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's pay out the people before I forget. Dreambeam did get the boss. Dreambeam did get the boss. Let's pay out the people, and let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot that there's a delay on stream. My apologies. I kind of spoiled it, but that's kind of whatever. It's not like it was something that could potentially be contested. I have to try and remember that for the future. As I said, we have a slight delay on stream because there is a live game later that we're going to cast, and I did not want to reset stream for later. Alrighty. Boss is still pushing in through the bottom lane. There's going to be the Zerg wave pushing in this lane as well, as that's the Zerg pen, as you can see in the bottom right over here, but also Boss will prioritize the more well-defended lane, as this bottom lane still at Keep Front Gate. That's an Ice Wall from the Mei onto Sergeant Hammer. Any follow-up damage? Gazla with the Gravo Bomb. Doesn't look like it. Raynor, he's got the Hyperion in about 8 seconds. More dunks out from the Asmodan as the the Archangel! The Archangel overshot is going to be able to have enough damage to kill the Rhaegar. Big triple stun from the Light Bomb. Swap onto Pat. He's dead. This is looking like a bottom lane keep shall fall. Hyperion now being used. Yamato Cannon going to be dealing quite a bit of damage as well. 1,488 damage from said Yamato Cannon. And Zerg waves coming in. The Ultralisks, the Banelings, the Guardians, the Hydralisks, and those Roaches. Everything in between. All going to be... Not Roaches. I don't think there's Roaches. I think there's just Lings. Anyways... Yeah, it's Lings, not Roaches. Anyways, it's looking like Harrison will be the last one out. Everyone else just accepting fate. Map number 2 goes over to the side of Dreambeam. GG, well played. Hey, Looper, what's up, bud?